In this video, I'm going to share with you how I chose the fabrics for my quilt because it's a little tricky. There's lots of different fabrics that you have to purchase and they all have to work with each other. So the first one I chose was the border, and that is the best way to start. Is if you have a look at this particular quilt design, the one I'm going to be making, you can see this outside border. So that's the one is best to start with first. So I chose my beautiful fruit, bright coloured border fabric. After I've chosen the border of my fabric, then I decided I would choose something that was already in my border fabric that would match. So we found this beautiful bright purple, and we're going to use that for our sashing. Now sashing, as I have recently learned, is this little part here. So it's the border around each of the squares. So this I'm having in this lovely bright purple. The next one I needed to choose was the background color. So just behind these designs here, I needed the background color, and I looked in my main fabric and I thought this orange would be lovely, and so therefore the mustard worked in perfectly with my orange fabric. So that's the first three that I chose. Next, we had to choose 4 contrasting colors. And so as you can see, I chose this gorgeous pea design because that goes in with my theme of the fruits and the summer and the bright colors. So I love the peas, and then a nice plain color for the green. Also then the tomatoes, some red, some cherries, and a little bit more green. So we needed 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's because when Mum and I were shopping in at Joy's Fabric Warehouse, we thought, which ones are we actually going to want to have on the day? And so as a dressmaker or a quilter, our suggestion is always to buy a little bit more than you think you need, because I didn't want to be restricted when I come into my sewing class and with my new quilting teacher, and perhaps one would work a little bit better than the other. And because of this quilt and the size, I wasn't buying a great deal of fabric, so I felt that it was a little better to have a couple of extra options. So you'll have to stay tuned to see which ones actually get to go into my quilt. Now, they're all the contrasting colors, and the final one we need to have is our back fabric, which is actually the reverse side, the back of our quilt, and this will be one nice big plain backing. And I felt that went in with a nice little picnic kind of theme with my food themed quilts. I'm Jacqueline from Maree Pigdon Sewing Centre, and I hope you have a fantastic day.